Right now, the president's deadline to instate global tariffs quickly approaches. The latest country is to strike a deal.
Plus, a former school board member speaking out her failings with the Sun Prairie School District after multiple child sex abuse crimes in the area.
And the Wisconsin State Fair starts this morning. All the foods you can try, including a spin on the beloved cream puff.
Well, good morning. Happy Thursday, and thanks for waking up with us this morning. I'm Michelle Renee Quinn, filling in for Kyrion Lee.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. All right, now all the rain has moved on out of here. This morning we are dealing with the air quality.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's we've been less humid. Cooler temperatures have been in the forecast, but some hazy skies are what's going to be filling everything out there this morning.
Yes, well, Savannah's got everything we need to know about those hazy skies, the air quality, and some silver linings, even though the air is not too good.
Exactly, yeah. The silver lining with our forecast today, the temperatures and dew points are both a lot cooler than what we had yesterday. We're at 60 in Madison. A lot of Dane County is in the lower 60s. There's a couple areas across southern Wisconsin, even as low as the upper 50s, though. 56 in Black River Falls. We're at 59 in Mineral Point and 57 in Wisconsin Dells. Here's a 24-hour temperature change. 13 degrees cooler than just this time yesterday in Madison. 11 in Janesville, 9 in Monroe, 13 in Camp Douglas, and 6 degrees cooler in Prairie du Chien. Sunshine is expected, but it's going to be hazy sunshine. Yeah, overall, we've got a nice day ahead, but remember, we do have the smoke, and we'll have more info on that and how low our visibilities are this morning because of the smoke coming up.
All right, we'll talk to you then, Savannah. Thank you. Back to our top stories this morning. President Trump is set to rewrite the rules of global trade just after the clock strikes midnight tonight.
That's when his pause on a list of tariffs is scheduled to end. The Trump administration is beginning to give out trade news details before that takes place. Now, Trump is announcing that
Sorry, having problems with the teleprompter here.
Trump is announcing a 15% duty on South Korean imports. He says it'll be 50% for Brazilian goods if the country won't end the trial of former president accused of attempting a coup. He's also doubling down on a 25% tariff on imports from India. Some analysts say it's hard to assess the latest trade news because details are scarce, and U.S. businesses have to pay Trump's tariffs when they import certain goods produced in other countries. Several say that leaves them no choice but to raise prices for American consumers.
Despite pressure from the Trump administration to lower interest rates, the Federal Reserve is holding them steady. The president says the Fed should cut rates because some data shows the American economy is performing better than expected. But Fed Chair Jerome Powell says cuts will have to wait until they see how the tariffs will impact inflation. In the meantime, interest rates for things like car loans and home loans will stay the same. The Fed's next decision on rates will come in September. Taking a look at how all of this is affecting Wall Street this morning after posting a loss yesterday. Stocks are rebounding strong this morning. Dow futures are up 125 points. S&P futures are up 61 points, or almost a full percent, and NASDAQ futures are up 316 points, or 1.35%.
A former Sun Prairie School Board member is now speaking out after the arrest of a former West High dean for child sexual abuse crimes. Lisa Goldberry stepped down from the Sun Prairie Area School District Board in December of last year. She says that decision was partly due to the district's handling of similar situations, mentioning incidents like a band teacher that was removed for filming students in the bathroom and a resource officer that assaulted a child. Both have been convicted.
There is a sense in this district that sexual predators are welcomed. I'm gonna put it like that.
Warner.
The former dean, Robert Gilkey Messengeyer, is charged with 15 CSA crimes in total, 2 counts of exploitation of a child, and 13 of possession of CSA materials. A criminal report says there were rumors that someone tried to tell district staff about allegations against Messengeyer before the investigation started in June. Staff members in schools are all mandated to report any type of harm to students. News 3 Now reached out to the Sun Prairie School District for response. They say that while they will share more information when they can, district administration can't be interviewed for legal reasons.
In Boston, one person is dead after a crash involving an SUV and a semi. It happened in the downtown area Tuesday afternoon around 1:30. Police responded to the intersection of East State and North Union near the downtown Quick Trip. They say an SUV hit the side of a semi. People there, witnesses, they tried to help the SUV driver who was unresponsive until first responders arrived. First responders tried to save the man's life, but he ultimately died at the scene.
The Dane County Medical Examiner has identified the person who died after a 3-vehicle crash on Highway 19 near Marshall. 39-year-old Miguel Antonio Castro Morales of Columbus died after a crash at the intersection of 19 and Windeman Drive between Marshall and Sun Prairie. The Dane County Sheriff's Office responded to reports of a crash just after midnight on Tuesday. The Sheriff's Office is handling the investigation and says they will offer updates as more information is available.
6:05 right now. In more local news, it is that time of year again. News 3 Now is about to launch our back-to-school supply drive in partnership once again with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County. We're trying to help local students start the school year off ready to succeed. From August 4th on Monday through the 15th, we're collecting essential school supplies to support thousands of kids across the county. We're going to kick it off with Stuff the Bus on Monday. It's going to be at the Walgreens this year on University Avenue. Again, that's August 4th. It'll wrap up with one final push on August 15th. So here's how you can help. Just drop off those school supplies or make a donation during those events. Let's stuff the bus and make a big difference together. For more, visit channel3000.com. And if you're a fan of cream puffs, carnival rides, and food on a stick, then we've got some great news for you.
The Wisconsin State Fair kicks off today. Organizers hope to once again welcome over 1 million fairgoers to State Fair Park over the course of its 11-day run. The State Fair is all about celebrating agriculture and other industries paramount to Wisconsin. Wisconsin held the first State Fair back in 1851 in Janesville along the banks of the Rock River. Nowadays, you can expect everything from farm animals to live performances by Boys to Men, Neo, and Midland. Also this year, you can try nearly 100 new foods across the fair, including chocolate cream puffs from Original Cream Puffs. Now, if you're planning on attending, here's what you need to know. Thursday through Saturday, gates are open from 10 a.m. to midnight. Sunday through Wednesday, they're also open from 10 a.m., but they do close at 10 at night. Now, tickets are available online by phone or in person at the State Fair office, and you can also buy them at participating Festival Foods and Century Foods locations. The fair runs until August 10th.
Dang, they're open till midnight over the weekends?
Yes, you know,
Pretty
because
late.
all of those concerts, live music.
That's true.
Chocolate cream puffs, though. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds like I gotta try them, Chris.
Yeah.
It sounds like they need to be here. I mean, we have to let people know, do they taste good?
I
My
know.
goodness.
You went last year, right?
Oh, yes.
You planning on heading out this year?
I'm not sure. Last year, you know, my whole family met me down there.
Okay.
The cream puffs for the family.
Nice.
You know, my grandpa's
So
a
good.
Wisconsin native,
Yes,
so.
he's a Packers fan.
Oh, yes.
Hence why you're a Packers fan.
Absolutely.
Even though you're from Chicago, right?
Okay. Ridiculous. Airing it all out over here.
Yeah, well, guys, we've got the smoke. That's the big weather story this morning, and that is dropping our air qualities. On the SkyTrack camera over Madison, we can really see those hazy conditions. So, yes, we've got some sunshine out there, but it'll be hazy. That's expected all day long. Our temperature is at 60 right now. Not a bad start. Those are going to continue to climb. Dew point finally down to the 50s. And this is going to stick around for some time, at least through Saturday. They do increase a little bit on Sunday, and more specifically what we've got to come after that into early next week. That's when our temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer too. So enjoy the comfy stretch. But yeah, most of our air quality, that's down to the red, which is unhealthy for all, with levels down to 200. We'll talk about the visibilities and when smoke's expected to move out of here. It's coming up in just a bit, guys.
All right, thanks, Savannah. Coming up in your health news, do you work an unusual shift like us? The habit that could change your health for the better.
And we're live this morning at Hill Farm Swim Club, where the All-City Swim Meet is about to get underway in Madison. We're going to talk about some history of this and why Hill Farm Swim Club has a special part of that next.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're back here at 6:12 on your Thursday in the 6:08. Oh, man. We got the All-City Swim Meet that starts this morning.
Yes, we do, and that's where we find our very own Josh Sprider live on Madison's West Side. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning to you. We're at Hill Farm Swim Club this morning where there's already kids in the pool behind us at this hour as we gear up for the All-City Swim Meet that's about to get underway. We have Jana and Stan joining us live this morning. Guys, thanks for having us out here.
Good morning. Thanks for being here.
So Jana, I want to start with you. You're the current pool director, so this is going to be an exciting weekend for you guys here at Hill Farm.
It's a very exciting weekend. This is, we've been planning this for years. And to be able to take over from my dad from, that he was a pool director for 38 years is really a special time for us as a family as well.
Oh, absolutely. You guys are two peas in a pod. And Stan, I understand you have just a little bit of history about this place.
Well, if you ask the right questions, I can answer them. If you don't answer, then I can't help you.
You know, this has been, obviously, it goes way back for you. How special is Hill Farm?
Well, we moved here from South Dakota, and we have a family here. My children learn how to swim here, and it afforded me a great opportunity to live in Madison.
What is the All-City Swim Meet all about, Jana? Because this is a big deal here in Madison.
It's a very big deal. And first and foremost, it's about the kids. And it's about having fun, learning to swim, friendly competition, and doing things that are bigger than us. We are part of a 13 pool league, and together we work and we raise funds for food relief. Since 2008, we have raised over $2 million as a league, and just this year we've raised over $53,000 for Second Harvest.
I mean, that's amazing to see. Obviously, not only are these kids having fun, but you're giving back at the same time.
They are, and belonging and community service. Not only, friendly competition. It's competition, but it's also friendly competition.
I love that. And Stan, this is special for you. Obviously, this is a family affair for you, and you've been doing this forever.
Well, Jana was born in early 1969, and I took over in 1970. So I've been there 55 years, and it was very good to have Jana, and this is a great opportunity to see good swimming.
And here we are in 2025. At 6 o'clock in the morning, there's already kids in the pool, and this makes you smile.
Yes, it gets very emotional, but we're going to get through it this year.
It's a big weekend. So what do people need to know, and how can they support you here for the All-City Swim Meet, especially here at Hill Farm?
What it means for us is, can you ask the question?
Yes, yeah, no. So what does it mean for you guys here at Hill Farm, and how can people keep supporting you?
Well, you can come out and watch this amazing event. We have food trucks out here, and you can still give for Second Harvest Food Bank. And just come and cheer and enjoy the excitement.
Awesome.
Walk around the property and check it out.
Well, everything's looking great, and the rain ended just in time. So you guys are going to be looking good over the next couple of days. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for having us out here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for interviewing us.
Yes, absolutely. And if you'd like to learn more, we have everything you need to know, including links up on channel3000.com, guys. We'll have much more coming up in our next half hour.
All right, Josh, live near Hilldale, the All-City Swim Meet. Thanks, buddy.
Stay dry.
Josh is always looking for inspiration to share in the 608. If you have an idea for him, reach out and let him know about it.
Well, if you're up this early, you might work an unusual shift pattern, just like us.
Unusual shift patterns have been linked to a heightened risk of heart disease, but a new study says changing one daily habit could help us all out. Researchers at Brigham and Women's Hospital studied 20 healthy adults for 2 weeks in controlled conditions. Their results showed eating during daytime hours prevents negative effects on blood pressure and other heart disease markers, even when people sleep during the day and work at night. Nurse Rhonda Furlong knows exactly those challenges.
I worked all shifts, day shift, night shift, evening shift, and then back and forth. Had a lot of indigestion. I was nauseous. My mood was affected, just because I was so exhausted.
The recommendation for shift workers is to reduce calories consumed during night shifts and limit sugars and carbohydrates, which might be easier said than done. Researchers now want to find an eating schedule that protects health while remaining practical for workers with unpredictable schedules.
Fewer teens and young adults are vaping in states that banned flavored e-cigarettes. A study from Mass General Brigham showed e-cigarettes use among people ages 18 to 24 dropped more than 6% in states with the bans compared to states without bans. But the bans have many mixed results because cigarette use among young people is nearly 2% higher than expected in states that passed those bans.
Summer winding down, so it's that time of year where you got to get your kids ready for that new sleep schedule. If your student's sleep schedule is a bit off, Dr. Caroline Weingart with Nationwide Children's Hospital says to get that sleep routine back on track, you can start by gradually walking back their bedtime. Dr. Weingart says to move it up 15 minutes every night for 1 to 2 weeks until they're going to bed at the time that they'll be going to bed during the school year. Make sure to put those phones away at least an hour before bedtime to get kids' brains ready for sleep. And sleeping in a little is okay, but try to get your kids up consistently at the time that they're going to wake up for school. Dr. Weingart also says that your student should avoid naps longer than 20 minutes.
Waking up early and consistently is always a struggle, no matter what age you are.
Yeah, but consistency, that's important. Even on this shift, making sure you're going to bed at the right time, waking up at the same time every morning helps, even on days that you're not working. But the same could be said for schools. And it's that time of year, we get it. Kids' sleep schedules at home are just all over the place. Got a lot of them that sleep in and a lot of them that are staying up late. So, yeah, got to get those back on track.
Well, wake up with the sun, right?
Exactly. We're going to have sunshine. It'll be hazy, but at least we've got that's going to return. We're at 60 right now and temperatures warm up. Lower to mid 70s expected this afternoon. That's about 7 or so degrees below average. And those temperatures, the cooler than normal ones, will stick around for the time being. But so is the haze. We're down to 4 miles in Madison, 3 in Janesville, 5 in Monroe, Juneau, and Wisconsin Dells. We don't have fog. This is because of the smoke that's really dropping our visibilities and overall air quality across southern Wisconsin. Most of us have the yellow. Some of us do have the orange, though. When you're factoring and talking about the numbers, though, for air quality, most of us have the red. Yesterday, most had the orange. That's unhealthy for some, but everyone, for the most part, across southern Wisconsin now falling in the unhealthy for all category with those values as low as 200. So limit time outside today if you can. I know it's going to be a nice day aside of the smoke with the temperatures and lower dew points, but we do have that air quality alert for the entire state that's in effect right now until noon today, but I do think they'll extend that because we're expecting that red for most of the day. We'll see a little bit of an improvement later this evening and over the weekend. We'll still have light smoke present. 75 today, that's 7 degrees below average. Our average today, 82. Tomorrow's the start of August. That does drop to 81. Most of August consistent as far as us not seeing a big change in our average from the start to the end, but then once you get into the fall months, that's when you see those drastic changes across southern Wisconsin. 77 on Friday, that's 4 degrees below average. And then by Saturday, that warmer temperature pattern starts to return. We're going to be really close to average 79. And we have no rain chances over the next few days. We stay dry at least through Sunday. That's when temperatures are going to be back to right about 80 degrees. And then on Tuesday next week, that's when we climb a little bit closer to average and even maybe a little bit above it by mid to late week next week. That's when storm chances are going to return. I do think that'll be kind of more present across that and into next weekend. And that's when our nighttime temps come up too. 53 tonight will feel really comfortable.
Did you see Josh wearing a jacket out there at All City Swim?
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. Yeah, it's cold outside.
Chilly out there this morning.
It is, and tomorrow's going to be like 7 degrees cooler. So
all right, there you go. Thanks, Savannah. Still ahead, how you can chill your pits and treat your taste buds. We'll tell you about a couple of collabs that you probably didn't see coming. Hey, we're back here at 624 with a little something to help you beat the heat when it warms back up. Ice cold deodorant.
It sounds refreshing.
Coors Light and DuraDry are teaming up for the first ever chill deodorant with cold activated packaging. Just what we needed. Just pop it in the fridge, and when the mountains turn blue, just like a Coors Light can, it's ready to deliver ice cold freshness and all-day sweat protection. The two companies say even your underarms deserve a cold one. Well, there you go.
I just want to know what it smells like.
As long as it's not beer scented.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure,
you wouldn't be
little
down with some
refreshing.
deodorant.
No, I can't do
Yeah.
that. It smells like pee. I'm like,
It's
ugh.
already bad enough when somebody accidentally like bumps into you and beer
Spills
goes all
it on-
over.
yeah. No, thank you.
Nope, don't want to smell like it.
Well, here's something that may be a little more appealing. Oreos and Reese's
Sounds
are
good.
teaming up. You know, just what we've been waiting for here. A couple of new treats that they're going to offer up. Company reps say it's a rare partnership aimed to boost their declining sales. So one is a revamped 2014 cookie featuring Reese's peanut butter with Oreo cookie crumbs in the filling. The other is a Reese's Oreo cup that swaps regular chocolate and for Oreo's milk chocolate and white cream filled with peanut butter and Oreo cookie crumbs.
And they're sold together.
Look at that. Look
Like
yeah.
that? I like that. I think we can try both of those.
Okay, look
I
for
thought
those
these
starting
were
in September.
the, you know, the ice cream sandwiches that they have.
like
They
ice
need one of
cream
those with peanut butter.
You're always
Yeah.
thinking ice cream.
I know, always. It's on my mind.
Summer season.
Exactly. Well, we have cooler temperatures within the forecast. We'll have those details coming up.
This morning, we are waiting to see if the president strikes more trade deals ahead of tomorrow's tariff deadline, where he's doubled down.
This district seems to have a culture where sexual predators are welcomed.
Plus, a former Sun Prairie school board member speaking out on what led to the resignation and the district's history with child sexual abuse crimes.
And ready, set, swim. The All-City Swim Meet kicks off this morning. Good Thursday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Michelle Renee Quinn, filling in for Kyrion Lee.
All right, rain's out of here, but the smoke has settled in. Hazy skies out there this morning. It looks like fog, like a lot of the images that we've been showing. It's like, is that fog? No, it's all the haze in the sky from the smoke.
That's right. And meteorologist Savannah Brito's got what we need to know this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. That's the big story. The smoke that we have present all across southern Wisconsin that's dropping our visibilities and affecting our overall air quality no matter where you are across southern Wisconsin. We have that blue reaching most of Dane County. We have a lot of that orange and the yellow present, though, and that's dropping our air quality down to the red, which is unhealthy for all. So just limit outdoor time today if you can outside. 60 right now in Madison. So yes, we've got the cool temperatures that are very comfortable, lower dew points, and we're going to see some sunshine, but we are waking up to some clouds in the western parts of the state, like by Prairie du Chien, La Crosse, Boscobel, and this is outside of Platteville this morning, but we will see hazy sunshine for everyone later today. These are low visibilities, now down to 5 miles in Platteville, 5 in Viroqua, 4 in Madison, and 7 miles up in Camp Douglas. We'll talk about when we'll see improvements with the smoke and how long the nice temperature pattern is going to stick around for us.
All right, thanks, Savannah. This morning, eyes are on the White House for any new trade agreements.
That's as the president's reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries' imports are set to take effect tomorrow. The president announced a trade deal with South Korea, which will set tariffs on South Korean imports at 15%. That's less than the 25% he threatened earlier this month. But he's not backing down on tariffs on Brazilian imports. The president signed an executive order imposing a 50% tariff on most Brazilian goods. He's also announced a 25% tariff on goods from India.
Well, after posting a loss yesterday, stocks are rebounding strong this morning. Dow futures are up, 0.2% this morning. S&P futures are up almost 0.9%, and NASDAQ futures are up 1.25%. We'll keep watching things on Wall Street.
In the Middle East now, new videos showing morning blasts in Gaza as Israel's assault on the Strip continues. This as U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff will arrive in Israel today for talks on the situation in Gaza. Palestinian authorities now confirm more than 60,000 Palestinians have been killed by the conflict. Israel says its operations are aimed at dismantling Palestine militant groups Hamas's capabilities and securing the release of hostages.
It comes as global hunger monitors are now warning a worst-case scenario of famine is unfolding in the Gaza Strip. Even as Israel has implemented a daily pause in fighting to allow aid into the Strip, it is not getting there fast enough, and Palestinians are being killed and injured waiting for food. 48 Palestinians were killed yesterday after shooting began while dozens were hurt.
A terrifying flight ends in an emergency landing in Minneapolis and more than 24 passengers taken to the hospital. A Delta Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing in Minneapolis Wednesday after significant turbulence. The airline says 25 people on board flight DL-56 were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are unknown, and the plane was traveling from Salt Lake City to Amsterdam.
In local news this morning, if you live in Beaver Dam, police want to warn you about a scam call where someone's impersonating a sergeant. The call impersonates Sergeant Ebert. The caller claims the recipients owe him money and must pay him back in some way. Here are the numbers to watch out for. They're on your screen right now. 920-489-3795 and 920-489-3755. If you get a call from one of these numbers, do not act on it.
Police are seeking your help. The department is investigating hidden cameras found inside a local vacation rental property. It's on Ashworth Drive near the University Ridge Golf Course. Police responded to the property last week after a caller renting the Airbnb noticed a hidden camera in the bathroom. Now, they're asking anyone who stayed on the property to contact detectives from the Madison Police Department using the number on your screen.
6:34 now to continuing coverage of the child sex crimes investigation at Sun Prairie West High School. District leaders are refusing to answer our questions about the former staffer charged in the case. But now a former school board member is speaking out. Lisa Goldberry from the district resigned from the school board a few months ago. She says that she left partly because of how the district handled other cases involving staff and students. For example, one in 2022, a former middle school teacher, Matthew Quacquieri, was indicted after prosecutors said that he used an iPad to film at least 39 boys in the bathroom. Earlier this year, Quacquieri was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison. And in 2023, a former student reported being assaulted by a former school resource officer, Lamont Crockett, while they were in school in the high school in 2017. Last year, Crockett was sentenced to 4 years in state prison. And then March or April of this year, Sun Prairie West High School's HR department allegedly investigated a tip about Robert Gilkey-Meissegeyer having sexual contact with a student, but did not report it to the county or police. That according to the criminal complaint. Last Thursday, police arrested Gilkey-Meissegeyer for multiple sex crimes and referred dozens of charges to the district attorney. Goldberry, the former district board member, says that these incidents are one of the reasons that she stepped down.
This district seems to have a culture where sexual predators are welcome. How do you do an internal investigation when by law, you're supposed to make we're all mandated reporters?
The former staffer, Gilkey-Meissegeyer, is charged with 15 child sex crimes, 2 counts of exploiting a child, and 13 counts of possessing child pornography. In a statement, the school district said in part they're not doing any interviews right now for legal reasons.
The man accused of committing arson to give his cat a proper cremation is pleading not guilty. Vince Hildstad went missing for a week after reportedly setting his apartment on fire on May 20th. That fire displaced 5 people. He's being charged with arson of a building. Hildstad waived his right to a preliminary hearing, and his next court appearance is scheduled for October 15th.
All right, back to the air quality this morning. There is an air quality alert in effect until noon today. Taking a look at the Wisconsin DNR air quality map, you can see a lot of counties highlighted red. Red means air quality is unhealthy. Green means good. Yellow, moderate. Orange is unhealthy for sensitive groups. There's even a purple county up north. That means very unhealthy.
One of the largest outdoor swim events in the country is returning to Madison today.
Talking about the All-City Swim Meet. It's a Madison tradition dating back to 1962. More than 2,000 swimmers are expected to participate this year. And if you're driving in that area, be aware of some road closures. North Eau Claire Avenue is going to be closed between Regent and Buffalo. That's from right now until 6 p.m. on August 2nd. Buffalo Trail is closed now between Eau Claire Avenue and Door Drive until August 4th. We're going to have more coming up later on All City Swim in just a little bit when Josh Sprider is talking to the folks out there in the 608.
And it's that time of the year again. The News 3 Now Back to School Supply Drive is back. In partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County, we're helping local students start the school year ready to succeed. From August 4th through the 15th, we're collecting essential school supplies to support thousands of kids across Dane County. Our big kickoff event, Stuff the Bus, will be held at Walgreens on University Avenue, kickstarting the drive on August 4th and wrapping it up with one final push on the 15th. You can help by dropping off supplies or making a donation during those events. Let's stuff the bus and make a difference together. For more details, visit channel3000.com.
Brewers have the best record in the majors right now, but for as much as that means, sweeping the Cubs would mean a whole lot more. Roof closed in Milwaukee at AmFam Field for a rainy one. Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Crew, trying to complete that sweep. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Willie Contreras sends one over the left field wall. That's his 7th homer of the year to make it 1-1. Brewers would stay stuck at 1 run until the bottom of the 4th. Contreras hit the plate once again. Another solo shot, this one out to right. That brings the Brewers to 2 runs. Unfortunately, that nearly not enough to overcome Chicago yesterday. Final score 10-3. Cubs win. Brewers face the Nationals tomorrow. Well, if you've been wanting to go to concerts on the square this summer, conditions permitting, because of the air quality, you might still be able to do so tonight.
The final concerts on the square will be tonight. That's after being postponed due to yesterday's rain. Now, this week's performance is Shostakovich and Beethoven, and just like on regular concert days, attendees can begin setting out blankets on the King Street corner lawn at 3.
We got that air quality, alert in effect this morning. And, it was a couple of summers ago. We had, at least one concert on the square that was canceled because of poor air quality. So it'd be a shame if they had to do it again, understandably so. But, the air quality, what the alert is in effect right now, do you think by this evening things are going to get any better?
It's in effect till noon, but because we have the air quality that falls in the unhealthy for all, I could see them extending that. I wouldn't be surprised if at least part of southern Wisconsin sees that get extended. But yeah, I do think because of that, our lower visibilities, that's pretty much going to stick in place all day. And we fall in that unhealthy category, that sticks around for all day too. So if you're planning on heading out, just be sure to monitor those conditions. We definitely are expecting hazy skies. Beside that, overall, it's going to be a pleasant day because we've got lower dew points, lower temperatures, sunshine expected, and no rainfall. We had the rain that postponed it yesterday to today because we did not have dry conditions. We had off and on showers all day, made for an overall poor day. But today, temperatures are expected to be at 75 at 5 p.m., 73 at 7 for that concert start time as long as it goes on, and then 67 by 9 p.m. A little bit cooler, though, by the end of it. Might want to grab a jacket if you are planning on heading out anywhere this evening. But we're going to wake up to really cold temperatures tomorrow morning. Cold for this time of year anyways. We'll talk about how low those are going to be coming up.
After the break, we're at Hill Farm Swim Club, where the All-City Swim Club is about to get underway here for the weekend. We're going to talk a little history and talk to a coach and swimmer coming up in the 608.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Well, it's 6:44, and in the 608, the All-City Swim Meet is about to get underway this morning.
Kids are already in the pool. Josh Sprider hanging out there, talking to the folks who are putting it all on and some of the competitors. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning to you. You can already feel the excitement out here at Hill Farm Swim Club, where kids are already in the pool here in the 6 o'clock hour of News 3 Now this morning. We've got a couple of special guests joining us in the 608 today. We have Allie and Ella joining us. Allie, I want to start with you. You're head coach here of Hill Farm. What is the All-City Swim Meet really all about for you?
It's a great opportunity for the league to come together and enjoy the sport that we all love, swimming, and really for the kids to have a lot of fun.
And you've been head coach for how long now?
This is my 3rd year as head coach, and I've been coaching for 8 years in the league.
So this is a special group for you.
It is. They have been such a tremendous group. I'm super excited to see this come full circle and get to host All-City this year.
Oh, I love it. And Ella, you're a senior swimmer, I understand.
Yes.
And you also help coach.
Yes. The 9-10s are what I coach.
Oh my gosh, so this is a special group for you too.
Yeah, I've seen them grow up a little bit. I've been coaching for 3 years, so I've seen them since they were little, and I'm so excited to watch them.
So here you are as a senior. How long have you been swimming?
Since I was 4 years, or since I was 4 in the All-City League.
Oh my gosh, so that's a long time. This has been like a second home for you.
Absolutely. I'm here all the time. I'm here more than I am at my house in the summer.
So what does the All-City Swim Meet mean for you as a swimmer and now a coach?
It's all about the fun. It's all about the love. We all love each other so much. We're truly a family here. I've never been in a community like this one before, and it's just so amazing.
Oh, that's so cool. And Allie, this has to be so many of the swimmer stories here about just how big this is, how important this weekend is for these families.
Yes, it is definitely a big weekend for all of our swimmers, and we are super excited to have them here.
And it's funny too. I mean, what kid wants to wake up at 6 o'clock during the summer? But like, they are screaming, they are proud, they are happy to be here.
They are, and that's the energy that they bring every single day. Our practices start at 6:45, and that energy is here daily.
Oh my gosh. All right, so if people want to come out, obviously the All-City Swim Meet about to get underway today. What's the best way for them to come support you this weekend?
Certainly coming out and just learning about All City, cheering for our swimmers, and supporting All City here at Hill Farm.
And as a senior swimmer, are you like getting emotional about this yet?
Yeah, I'm so emotional. Everything is all over the right place, but I'm so excited, and it's at home, so I couldn't be happier.
And obviously you guys have been gearing up. You're ready to host so many people here this weekend, and you want people to come on out and support you doing this too.
Absolutely. We want people here. We want them to see the pool. We want them to watch our swimmers.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Good luck this weekend. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So much.
Yes, absolutely. And if you'd like to learn more about what's happening here at Hill Farm Swim Club for the All-City Swim Meet this weekend, just go to my story up on channel3000.com, guys. They're already off to the races here this morning. This is going to be the place to be on Madison's west side.
It's not too often we go to All City Swim and Josh is wearing a jacket while everybody is in the pool. It's just wild. Think about how chilly it is out there.
Today.
Usually it's blazing hot out there. Josh, I say you get in. I say you take that jacket off and dive in the pool. Make sure you put it on social media too.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at in608@wisc-tv.com for a chance to be featured.
All right, let's get to Savannah Burrito. So it looks foggy. That is not fog, though.
Exactly. It's because the smoke that we have that's affecting our overall air quality. But yeah, if you look towards the tree line, this is a live look over Platteville. It appears to be foggy, but it is just the smoke that's dropping and affecting our very low visibilities actually this morning. Temperature is really comfortable. They are on the cooler side, though, not as cool as what we'll wake up to tomorrow morning. Those expected to get down. The temperature is into the lower 50s. We'll see temps climb. 75 is the forecast high this afternoon in Madison. It's about 7 degrees below average. Here's our visibilities down to 3 miles in Boscobel, 4 in Platteville, 5 in Lone Rock. We're at 4 in Madison and then 2 in Sheboygan. And again, this is not fog. Our lower visibilities are because of the smoke that's present out there. In fact, most of us have that yellow, even some oranges and reds towards Janesville down in Rock County, Walworth County, and the Kenosha and Milwaukee areas. You can see that is where it's more widespread, but everyone across southern Wisconsin is dealing with the unhealthy for all red category. Yesterday we had the orange. Today those levels are actually as low as 200 across most of southern Wisconsin. We do have an air quality alert in place for the entire state until noon. I do think that they'll extend that for some of us across southern Wisconsin. Basically areas that will be dealing with the red, probably going to see that get extended at least a couple of hours, just because that's still going to be present all day long before we see a little improvement heading into the weekend. It's also when our temperatures are going to warm up. 75 is our high today. Our average is 82. Tomorrow, August 1st, that drops to 81. 77 is the high that we climb to on Friday, and then 79 on Saturday. Any rain during this time frame is going to be pretty hard to come by, though. In fact, I at least think we're dry now until Sunday. Monday afternoon and evening, that could be our first chance for showers returning to the forecast. But yeah, we've got 4 more nights in a row where temperatures across southern Wisconsin are expected to fall in the 50s. Those slowly creep upwards, especially into mid to late next week. That includes those mid 60s to upper 60s at night, and then the highs that get back into the mid to even upper 80s with those daily storm chances returning. So probably going to be pretty active mid to late week next week, heading into next weekend, but at least we've got the sunshine. Keep in mind it'll still be hazy sunshine today, but nonetheless, at least it's the sun.
I know the certified most accurate forecast team here in the area will do their best.
Oh, yes, they will.
Absolutely.
5 years running. Worth mentioning.
5 years and counting.
You got it.
Thanks for the sun, Savannah.
All right. Hey, Savannah, would love to plan your day. Just record a video, send us a picture or an email, share your name, where you live, and Savannah will give you a customized forecast just for you, and then upload it to one of those different platforms.
Coming up in the morning sprint, if you've bought a popular hard seltzer brand recently, it may have been recalled, and we have those details ahead.
We want to wish a happy birthday to Ellis. Happy 3rd birthday, kiddo. Have a great one. We're back with the sprint right after this. 6:54, time for the morning sprint.
President Donald Trump's reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries' imports are set to take effect tomorrow. The president has announced a trade deal with South Korea, which will set tariffs on South Korean imports at 15%. But the president signed an executive order imposing a 50% tariff on most Brazilian goods, also announcing a 25% tariff on goods from India.
New video showing morning blasts in Gaza as Israel's assault on the Strip continues. It comes as U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff will arrive in Israel today for talks on the situation in Gaza. Also, as Canada and Malta had now joined France in recognizing a Palestinian state. The UK also saying that it'll recognize a Palestinian state if Israel doesn't agree to a ceasefire and lasting peace.
High Noon is issuing a recall of its 12 packs after mislabeling some cans as Celsius Astro Vibe energy drinks. The FDA says the recalled cans came in cases of the brand's Beach variety, shipped between July 21st and 23rd. If you want a refund, contact Consumer Relations at highnoonvodka.com.
A terrifying flight ending in an emergency landing in Minneapolis. More than 24 passengers rushed to the hospital. A Delta Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing in Minneapolis last night after significant turbulence. The airline says 25 people on board flight DL-56 were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are unknown this morning. The plane was traveling from Salt Lake City to Amsterdam.
Right now, an air quality alert is in effect until noon. Let's take a look at the Wisconsin DNR air quality map. You can see here lots of counties are highlighted red. This means air quality is at unhealthy levels. Green means good, yellow, moderate, and orange is unhealthy for sensitive groups.
And we will see that smoke continue for the rest of the day. At least temperatures and dew points come down to 75, expecting sunshine. And then a little bit warmer of temperatures over the weekend will be closer to the 80-degree mark. We're dry now until Monday at least.
All right, CBS Mornings is next. We're always streaming on Channel 3000+.